Assalamualaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. So the topic here that we are going to discuss today, it is transition elements. Now here the transition elements, this topic is new to you. Before its introduction, you guys must know that the periodic table has been divided into two types of the elements, in which the number one elements are called as normal elements or called as representative elements. On the other hand, the second class is called as transition elements, and the group A elements are called as normal elements and the B are called as transition elements. We have already learned about the normal elements, that is the group of 1A, then the group 2A, this is the group 3A, and so on. Here we have the group 7A, and this is the last one, noble gases, the group 8A. Now here we will discuss the group B elements. These elements are called as transition elements, and by definition these transition elements are these elements which have partially filled d orbital or the f subshell, that have a d and f subshell partially filled. These are called as transition elements when they are present in their atomic state. Atomic state mean when they are simple present in the atomic form. On the other hand, the transition elements are of two types. The number one is inner transition elements, inner, and the second is called as outer transition elements. Now, these elements which are present here within a part of periodic table, these are called as inner transition elements, and the other elements which are here called as actinides and called as lanthanides. These are called as outer transition elements because they do not have the place over there, so that's why they have been kept outside the periodic table as a part of it. So this is a simple introduction to the transition elements. After this, the transition elements have been divided into three blocks, in which the number one block is the 3D block elements. Now the 3D block elements just contain the first one element, which is scandium. Then they contain titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, and zinc. And all they have their valence electronic configuration that is different to somehow. For example, this is the first one in which the d orbital is half filled. Here the d orbital is again half filled, d orbital is half filled. All you can d6, d7, d8, d9, and here you can see that the s is having unpaired electron, and the zinc again, it contains 10 and 2 electron in its valence shell. So all have the d subshell as half filled. So that's why they are called as the transition elements, and why they are being called as the 3D block elements, because they contain this 2 plus 1 here, the 3 electrons, and the last one their d orbital, and it is in the shell number 3. So that's why they are called as 3D block elements in the periodic table. These are basically transition elements. After this, we have 4D block elements. These are also transition elements, as their d orbital is present in the fourth shell or the fourth orbit. So that's why they are called as the 4D block elements. They contain yttrium, which is Y, zirconium, nibonium, molybdenum, telium, ruthenium, RH, PD, palladium, Ag, silver, and Cd. Last one is cadmium. This is their atomic number, in which the yttrium is 39 and they are just ends up at the 48. Now all they have the same shell number, in which they are present in the d orbital is present in the fourth shell. And you can see that all have the half filled or the partially filled d orbital or the d subshell. So that's why they are called as the 4D block elements in the periodic table. And the last one block is the 5D block elements. So in 5D block elements, we can see that these elements are basically have their d orbital in the fifth shell or in the fifth orbit, and here the f subshell is also involved that contain 14 electrons as it's complete. But in the d orbital you can see that the 2 3 4 5 6 7 9 10 10, and here the electron just goes to the s orbit. So that's why they are called as 5D block elements in the periodic table, and they contain from lithium 252 57 atomic number and ends at the mercury, which is Ag. Its atomic number is 80. On the other hand, the periodic table has also been divided into different blocks like S and P blocks, and here we have D and F block. So S and P block elements are simple normal, but the D and F block elements are the transition elements, because in this the D and F subshells are half filled, or we can say that the partially filled. So this was a simple overview about the elements which are called as transition elements, and they have been divided into three blocks like we have 3D, 4D, and we have 5D block elements along with their electronic configuration of the valence shell. As we know here, the xenon, its atomic number is taken as the 54, and then again the electronic configuration of these elements just started out. This was a simple overview about this topic. I hope you guys understand, and if you have any queries, you may ask me about that in the comment section, and I will get back to you guys soon. For that time, you guys keep learning, and the next topic that we will discuss it is the typical and non-typical transition elements in detail. And have a good day.